Have you ever felt that no one truly listens to you? You try to express yourself, share your thoughts or feelings, but it seems like people just wait for their turn to talk instead of really hearing what you're saying. It can be frustrating and disheartening when you feel misunderstood or ignored. But imagine the opposite scenario. Picture yourself in a conversation where someone is not only hearing your words, but is fully engaged, showing empathy and understanding. This kind of active listening can create a sense of validation, trust, and connection that is incredibly powerful. So, how can you achieve this in your conversations? How can you ensure that people not only hear your words, but truly listen to what you're saying? Stay tuned, and let's explore together. Welcome back. I'm thrilled to embark on this journey of self-discovery and personal growth with you. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to never miss an upload. In today's fast-paced world, we often find ourselves caught in the whirlwind of everyday life. Amidst the hustle and bustle, it's easy to overlook the importance of active listening. We might be so focused on our own thoughts or the next thing on our to-do list that we fail to give others our full attention. However, the power of active listening cannot be overstated. It is a fundamental skill that can enhance our relationships, improve our communication, and help us connect with others on a deeper level. Now, you might be thinking, haven't we all been listening all our lives? Are you fully engaged, absorbing every word they say, or are you distracted by your own thoughts or the desire to contribute to the conversation? When we're not actively listening, we might miss important points or fail to grasp the speaker's true intentions. We could misinterpret their words or fail to acknowledge their emotions, leading to misunderstandings and strained relationships. However, when we make a conscious effort to practice active listening, something remarkable happens. We establish a connection with the speaker, fostering mutual understanding and respect. We demonstrate that we value their opinions and feelings, creating an atmosphere of openness and trust. Now, picture the same scenario, but this time you are the speaker. How does it feel when someone looks at you, maintaining eye contact, nodding their head, and offering verbal affirmations while you talk? It's affirming, isn't it? It lets you know that you're being heard and understood, which boosts your confidence and strengthens the bond between you and the listener. Now let's explore some practical ways to become a better active listener. One of the key aspects of active listening is maintaining appropriate eye contact. When we make eye contact with the speaker, it conveys that we are paying attention and are genuinely interested in what they have to say. It establishes a connection between the listener and the speaker, creating a more intimate and engaging atmosphere. However, it's essential to be mindful of cultural norms and individual preferences when it comes to eye contact. In some cultures, prolonged eye contact might be seen as intense or even aggressive. In others, it may be considered a sign of respect and attentiveness. Similarly, some individuals may feel uncomfortable with prolonged eye contact due to personal experiences or sensitivities. Therefore, it's important to be aware of the context and adjust our eye contact accordingly. Generally, maintaining eye contact between 30 to 60% of the time is considered appropriate for most social and professional settings. This allows us to convey our attention without making the other person feel uneasy or overwhelmed. Remember, eye contact is a powerful nonverbal cue that can enhance our ability to connect with others and demonstrate that we are actively listening to what they have to say. Another crucial element of active listening is using body language that shows engagement and openness. When we face the speaker, nod our heads, lean in and use open hand gestures, we communicate our willingness to listen and our receptiveness to their message. By facing the speaker, we turn our bodies towards them, demonstrating that they have our full attention. Nodding our heads conveys agreement and encourages the speaker to continue. Leaning in shows that we are interested and involved in the conversation. Using open hand gestures signifies that we are relaxed and ready to listen without judgment. Our body language should complement our verbal and nonverbal cues, creating a cohesive and inviting message. Now let's delve into the importance of asking clarifying questions during an active listening. Asking questions is a powerful way to demonstrate that we are actively listening and to ensure that we understand the speaker's message accurately. When we ask clarifying questions, we show that we care about what the speaker has to say and that we want to fully grasp their perspective. This not only helps us to understand the speaker's message, but also allows them to elaborate and further explain their thoughts or feelings. It creates a dialogue rather than a monologue, fostering a more engaging and meaningful conversation. Additionally, asking clarifying questions can help to build rapport between the listener and the speaker. It demonstrates that the listener is invested in the conversation and that they value the speaker's input. By showing genuine interest and asking thoughtful questions, we can create a connection that goes beyond the exchange of superficial information. As we continue our discussion on active listening, it's important to highlight another crucial aspect: paraphrasing. Paraphrasing involves restating the speaker's message in different words to ensure that we have understood them correctly. It's a way to check our comprehension and demonstrate that we are actively listening. When we paraphrase, we show the speaker that we are paying attention and that we want to clarify any potential misunderstandings. This not only helps us to confirm our understanding, but also gives the speaker an opportunity to correct any inaccuracies. Paraphrasing also demonstrates empathy and validation, as it shows that we are taking the time to understand the speaker's perspective. It conveys that we value their thoughts and feelings and that we are committed to understanding their message. Now, let's talk about the importance of withholding judgment when practicing active listening. In any conversation, it's natural for us to form opinions and make judgments. However, when we do this while someone is speaking, we send the message that we are not truly listening to their perspective. Instead, we are formulating our response or thinking of ways to challenge their ideas. This can create a barrier between the listener and the speaker, hindering effective communication and understanding. To practice active listening, we must make a conscious effort to suspend our judgments and biases and to approach the conversation with an open mind. This means allowing the speaker to share their thoughts and feelings without interruption or criticism, even if we may not agree with what they are saying. By withholding judgment, we create a safe space for the speaker to express themselves freely. This, in turn, fosters deeper understanding, empathy, and connection. Another vital aspect of active listening is recognizing and addressing emotional cues. When someone speaks, they often convey not just words, but also emotions and feelings. These emotional cues can be expressed through their tone of voice, facial expressions, or body language. To practice active listening, it's essential for us to be attuned to these cues and to acknowledge them appropriately. This means paying attention to the speaker as nonverbal communication and trying to understand the emotions they may be experiencing. For example, if someone speaks in a shaky voice with tears in their eyes, it's important to recognize that they may be feeling sadness or distress. Similarly, if someone speaks in a firm voice with clenched fists, they might be feeling anger or frustration. By acknowledging these emotional cues, we demonstrate empathy and understanding. It shows that we are listening not only to the words being spoken, but also to the emotions behind them. Remember, active listening is a skill that can be learned and practiced. It requires patience, empathy, and a willingness to understand others. By incorporating these strategies, you can become a better active listener, fostering deeper connections and improving your communication skills. As we wrap up our conversation on active listening, I encourage you to reflect on its importance in your own life. Consider the impact that active listening has had on your relationships, communication, and personal growth. Share your experiences and insights in the comments below. Your stories and perspectives can inspire and help others on their journey towards becoming better listeners. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with those who might benefit from it. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest uploads. Thank you for joining me on this enlightening journey. Until next time, keep listening, Keep growing and keep connecting with the world around you.